Hello. Sorry, I'm going whoo, and I haven't even started. Well, you have started because you've seen all the stuff in the beginning. Please leave some comments about the format that I'm using, meaning I start with some logos, then I start with a slideshow where you see the pedal and you hear the sounds. In my opinion, what that does is, if you just wanted to hear it, you get a very quick impression in the first minute and a half, and you can turn the video off and you've heard the whole thing. And then I go into the produced track, which for me, that's the kicker. How does it sound when it's all put together? And then you hear me talking here forever. But I've just gotten an email from someone whose opinion matters to me, and of course yours matters too. But he said, well, the whole beginning was too boring. So please let me know. I thought it's important to see the whole thing and, hear some sounds. But let me know what you think. So we're looking at, I rolled over we're looking at the Milus Popovic Modulus. That is a lot of m and o and u. Milus is a friend of mine from Serbia. He makes completely handmade, ultra boutique. You know what is really boutique? Is boutique expensive? Well, then his stuff isn't boutique because it's not expensive. Is boutique very, very good? We like to think so. Is it handmade? Well, in this case, this is ultra boutique because everything is completely handmade and every pedal is so customized that you can even send in your picture and whatever you want and your personal preferences, and Milos will, do that. I actually have a very cool idea for a multi-pedal that includes a gainiac, a germanium fuzz, the delay, and who knows what else I can put in there, and different gain settings and everything switchable with remote switches. So I could actually put it in my looper, remote switch all the on and off states, and only use one loop for a myriad of sounds. We're gonna see if Milos can pull that off. That would be so awesome. And very special pedal, but hey, that's a cool project we're looking forward to. He always puts my ugly mug, that one, on the pedal for some reason. But this one, the Modulus, is actually featuring a MiG, I'm going to say MiG-23. That's probably completely not right. Because Milos is actually a fighter pilot for the Serbian army. Air Force, that's what it's called. And he flies MiGs. That is way freaking cool. And he put the first plane that he ever flew, the first fighter pilot jet thing that he ever flew, on the Modulus. And what is it? It is an analog delay, which you can hear in all its crispiness and distortedness and crankliness. And of course with a built-in modulation that you can switch on and off. And it is more of a vibrato than a chorus because it goes whew, whew. It modulates the pitch. So I'm going into my Quenzel custom guitars M3, the Marcus's Maple Monster. That's what we called it. But it also can do metal, so I'm thinking it's actually an M4, Marcus's Metal Maple Monster. Here I'm putting this in the camera. It is an extremely beautiful guitar, flame maple fretboard, matching headstock. But even cooler is the flame maple neck in a charcoal burst. So this is a very nice guitar. You would have to fork over about 5,800 euro for it. Luckily I didn't have to because he loves me. But it is a very unique guitar with amazing clean sounds. Kind of lean in the bass, but very precise, and it's a beautiful sound. That's going into an MP custom, Milos Popovic custom effects. Germanium Gainiac, which is very... That's a fuzz. That's a fuzz. But it's beautiful. Simply because my Gainiac is right now in the Campaign Like Clockwork board that I built and I don't want to rip it out. But it's way cool. And we're going to use that for some lead sounds. And then it's going into the Modulus. And then it's going straight into the Carl Martin Custom Shop 50. Very, very beautiful, super mega boutique amp. That in the store, with what the distributor wants, in the store wants, and shipping and all that crap, this setup right here with the 112 would cost you about 4,500 euro. Well, Carl Martin said, that's ridiculous. No one's going to pay that much for that, except, people buy these types of amps from Two Rock and other companies for ridiculous amounts of money. $4,500 for Two Rock is nothing, especially now with the dollar, where it is at the moment. We have 2015 right now, by the way, July, so just in case you are wondering where I am in time. But they said, that's stupid. We're going to sell it direct, which of course makes some problems in getting people to test it, which is, if anyone wants to test it right here, you call me, come here, I make you coffee, we chat and shoot the shit about gear, and you test this amp, and then you're gonna go out and buy one because it's awesome. So they're selling this direct for $1,700 for the head, and I think about $800 for the 212 cab. With vintage 30s. Again, this is completely handmade. You can get it also as a 212 combo with reverb. The head doesn't have reverb. And it's made for pedals, which is great for me. On top, we have the Strymon Dig digital delay, simply because it's sitting there and it looks awesome. And I want you to know that I have one. I know, it's just sitting there. So here's my clean sound. Bad slide. That's round as shit. And when I push this button, the tone button, we have a single coil sound. Oh, did I mention who enables me to have these amazing sounds? No, I didn't. Bob Gabriel, guy from, I think, Holland. Four Seasons Pickups makes these completely customized, meaning exactly for your guitar, only one set exists in the whole world, pickups. So you tell him what you want and he makes them on spec. And he made these. And at first we were like, well, that's not the traditional single coil sound. Of course, they're humbuckers and that's the main purpose here. But when you switch to the single coil, you've got this beautiful sound in between a piezo and it's not a piezo, it's a piezo, Italian. And a single coil, and it's the cleanest sound in the world. Come the fuck on. So beautiful to test the delay. And we're gonna go into this. We've talked about everything. I've bored you to death. Let's do it without the modulation section first. Of course, to really test the delay, you don't go... I've seen demos like this. I want to hear the sound of the delay. So frickin' play so that there's some room so I can hear the delay. And you do it like this. Delay. I want to hear the quality of the deterioration. I want to hear the quality of the, stuff. So. Of course, we've got time, which he says delay, mix and feedback. So we're going to get the feedback up. So you can hear there's no digitality involved. This is real analog shit right here. It's washed out. The high end goes away really quickly. Not for the edge delay. It's not a dig, it's an analog delay. Let's go maximum delay time. with the delay, playing arpeggios is a nice idea because the notes actually work with each other. Some hiss in there. That is normal when the sound degrades and you've got a good analog delay. Well, it's part of the mystique of the analog delay. Of course, we all want to hear it with the modulation. You hear that in the trail there? Gonna crank up the thing that's called mod. Well, that's the depth. Of course, the higher the depth of the pitch modulation, the more it'll actually sound detuned. Of course, if you do psychedelic stuff, hello. And that's the speed which gets indicated with the LED. That's funny, but really not usable in a musical context. So let's get really slow. You've heard everything you want to hear. Let's get busy with it. Of course, if you wanted to, you can get kind of slapbacky things. Kind of reverby delays. So, way cool. But we're gonna go into more of the traditional. And we're gonna turn on the Germanium Gainiac. Here's my 2 cents. Hello. So what do I think about the Modulus? Well, my lovely assistant, could I please have it? The MP Custom Effects Milos Popovic Modulus delay and modulation. That's what Modulus means. First of all, I think it's very nice that he put something he loved and that is history for him on the pedal. Obviously you can order yours any way you want, but it means something to him, so I would actually order it with the MIG on it, which I think is very cool. As always, this is completely handmade, so handmade that the chassis is cut, hand cut and folded and all this. And you saw the pictures in the slideshow. It doesn't get more hand-built, one-off than this. The delay section, it is purely analog, which of course means you get the hiss, the noise, the grit, the gristle in it. And if you want that, that's your thing. If you're looking for beautiful digital delays, that's not it. A lot of analog delays nowadays, they are digital versions of an analog sound. So you get the, it degrades, the high end kind of cuts out, but it's still done in a digital way or digital chips or something. And I'm thinking this is actually really, I don't know shit about this stuff, but this is really bucket brigade, old school analog delaying. Oh my god, it's freezing in here. And then obviously we've got the modulation section, and look how I'm shaking. I like my modulation sections on delays to be more chorusy. And what this is, it's more vibrato-y. It actually does a real pitch and not a chorusing. But it does add a nice flavor to your clean sounds, which get kind of dirty, smeary delays through this. So for me, this is a nice add-on. It's not absolutely necessary, but for the clean sounds or for a nice smeary kind of lead, it's beautiful and it sounds alive. Build quality, amazing. It's big. If you want to, use up the space on your board, do it. So my 2 cents, if you're looking for the real deal, Milos has done it yet again. Cannot tell you how much it is, I have no clue, because he just sent them to me and usually the prices are too cheap, can tell you that. So he's raised them a little bit because I told him don't be stupid. So it's a great deal. If you're looking for a real analog delay with some modulation, the Modulus is for you. I'm going to turn the water back on because everything here is freezing and things have gotten much, much smaller than they usually are. Okay, we don't want that. We want things to be the normal size. Okay, the Modulus from MP Custom Effects. Hit them up on Facebook and watch other MP Custom Effects videos here on my channel at HP42.